Lora Brenan, and my title is Director of Hydro Operations. The electrical industry is just important to society in the way that we basically provide an essential service across the electrical industry. People really seem to understand the importance of that and are very engaged in making sure that it's there for people. We just recently came through the flood here in Calgary, and I know through the operations group for hydro, they were very involved in that, and the people were showing up every day, working 16-hour days, you know, really concerned that keeping the power on to the city of Calgary and keeping it on to the communities of Canmore and Banff. When I'm on site, I'm meeting with my managers to make sure that everything's going as we planned. So we'll have projects going on in the field, routine maintenance operations, things like that that are taking place, and making sure everyone's safe as they're working in the industry. The Bears Paw plant, which is a hydro facility, and it's actually within the city limits of Calgary. Bears Paw was actually quite key in the recent flooding that we had as well. So it's the last control structure we had to control the water as it was entering the city. I actually started out working for TransAlta in the coal plants that we have up near Edmonton, doing basically water chemistry. I worked with the engineers a lot. I actually have a Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry, so the water treatment stuff was a good fit. In the thermal units, coal and gas plants, we use water. We boil water to make steam to turn a steam turbine. You have to have really good quality water to prevent corrosion. The water chemistry cycle basically includes treatment of the water up front to remove any dissolved solids, particles that may contribute to corrosion. Then we take it, we adjust the pH and add corrosion inhibitors to prevent the corrosion along the way. So first you take everything out, and you put a little bit more back in. That water moves through the system. It is heated through feed water heater type system, and then into a boiler where the steam is produced, and then the steam will continue on to the steam turbine. All that time you're working to make sure that the water or the steam that's going to the steam turbine is of a quality that will prevent corrosion at that location. There's really a whole host of different failure mechanisms from corrosion. A lot of times what you see happening there is small pitting, corrosion that might happen along the surface of the turbine blades and then result in a turbine blade failure. It can actually penetrate the case of the turbine at times and actually result in a lot of damage to not only the turbine but the entire plant if it comes loose. This company and this industry, I think, is very welcoming to women. You can work shift work and be working, 5 days in a row, 12-hour shifts, and off for 5 days, or you can, pick to work the standard 40-hour week, kind of, and raise your family. And one of the things I think that's really helped with women in the industry is that a lot of the companies provide a lot of flexibility around your family rights. It's also, in my mind, a little bit more stable because it's similar to a utility. We're a publicly traded company, but we really provide a utility service. We always have to be able to provide that service. So if you want to be an electrician or a millwright or a chemist or any of those roles, I think you should just do it. And don't let other people get in your way.